Hey guys, I'm Richard Neowin, and today we're unboxing the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Fold, right? So this is the ThinkPad X1 with a foldable OLED display. This was first announced a year and a half ago. Um, it was first announced as just Lenovo came out and said, hey, we've got a foldable ThinkPad X1 that we're working on. They didn't give us a name. They said it was a Windows-powered device, not a Windows 10 powered device. So at the time, they specifically told us not to say it was a Windows 10 powered device, right? And they actually had it like they had briefings in New York City that we could actually play with the device and everything. And they didn't have a name for it. They didn't have the OS. That was because Windows 10X was coming. At the time, Windows 10X was supposed to be coming, right? But then Windows 10X went to hell, right? So this thing ships with Windows 10 Pro. Remember, Windows 10X was the OS that was supposed to be a new modern take on Windows, and it was supposed to be for dual screen devices officially, and that was supposed to be the Surface Neo. And then there was a custom version that was made for the ThinkPad X1 Fold, which we actually saw that at CES. I actually got to get my hands on it. But then Microsoft totally backed off and said, oh, we're not doing dual screen devices anymore. We're going to focus on single screen devices. I don't know. I mean, I never got a straight answer if there's still a Windows 10X version coming, because this is technically a single screen device. But I digress, because this is all about the Windows 10 Pro version. And so since Windows 10 Pro isn't really built for a device like this, Lenovo has some custom software in there, which is it's like a mode switcher software, which should be pretty interesting to use. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. Another thing that's super cool, Intel's new hybrid technology. So these are Core processors, but they use Intel's own take on Big Little, which we're already seeing on ARM processors, right? So if you, like on your smartphone, any smartphone pretty much, it uses something called Big Little, where they have powerful cores to do powerful tasks, and then there are little cores to do little tasks. And the whole point of the little cores is that they don't suck down power like the big cores do. So if you're doing something powerful, it uses the power. If your device is doing something like syncing background notifications, it can use those little cores and not use the battery life. So in an effort to make better mobile chips, Intel is doing this hybrid technology thing. So that's and that's brand new, and it's not just a new incremental brand new thing from Intel. This is a brand new thing from Intel. Okay, foldable OLED display. Okay, pen support. This thing is going to be cool. I mean, it's going to be awesome. Also, Lenovo didn't tell me which model they sent me. It comes with an Intel Core i5 L16G7. That is the new Lakefield processor name for the i5. It comes with it should be Iris Plus graphics, because it's a G7, I think. 8 gigs of RAM. All of them have 8 gigs of RAM. I don't think you can get 16. 13.3 inch OLED 4x3 display. So it's a full-size screen if you use it at full size, because it has a kickstand. We're going to look at that. There was a stand as well. So storage, you could get up to a terabyte. You get 256, 512, or a terabyte, which is pretty impressive. You get cellular connectivity. You could get this with 5G. I don't know if they gave me 5G. I really hope they did. So yeah, you could get it with 5G. That's optional, of course, because it is an Intel product. So, so now let's get this thing open. And now, Lenovo sends these things in a box. Some companies just send out the package with a shipping label on it. Lenovo doesn't. They send this inside of a bigger box, which makes it easier to ship. But anyway, I kind of thought I'd open that box and I'd see fancy packaging for the X1 Fold, because this is something that's so new. But no, it's regular ThinkPad packaging. And really, if you're worried, oh, there we go. There's something a little fancy here. If you're worried about durability, you should know Lenovo does not mess around when it comes to the ThinkPad lineup. They're all MIL STD 810G certified. They're meant to be tough. especially ThinkPad X1, they don't mess around with. And like these are for business customers. Like you notice that every ThinkPad that exists has a track point on the keyboard. This one doesn't, by the way. I think it's the first one. Anyway, that's the little red nub that you can use to control the pointer on the screen. That's how afraid of change the ThinkPad department is. It really, like, they started the whole ThinkBook brand, as a way to do a more modern business laptop. Like change doesn't just happen. They don't just try random new things when it comes to ThinkPad. So like you can be pretty confident in buying this product. Okay. Chargers in here. I am going to guess. What is this? A 65 watt? It is a 65 watt USB Type-C charger. That's kind of surprising. I kind of thought that this would take a 45 watt or something like that. All right, you guys ready? Let's do this. All right. Here we have it. So it's coming full size as the box, right? We got this plastic. I don't want to be too rough with the plastic. I don't know why. I feel like, and there it is. All right, so you can actually see a little bit of a crease on the screen. I don't know if you can see it from the camera, but I noticed the first time that I saw this thing a year and a half ago. I did notice that they put a lot of work into not having a crease, and like the crease that you do see, it's very, very minimal. I think they did better than at least Samsung did on that first generation. So the world's first foldable OLED screen PC. All right, unrivaled authentic design, equipped with a fully functional tactile keyboard, ultimate productivity with the built-in kickstand. Nice, and here's some different screenshots and stuff. Cool. Lenovo Mod Pen, Lenovo Pen Pro. Which pen did they send me? Because they did send a pen with this, which is always nice. There we go. Cool. All right, let's see what else. Maybe some paperwork. Oh, there's the keyboard, right? Can't forget about the keyboard. Okay. So one of the differences that we're gonna see from this, like I said, Windows 10 Pro is not optimized for this type of form factor, and so all right, we could fold the screen. Look at that. We're folding it. All right. We'll power it on in a second, but we're folding it for now, right? So one of the things is you can just pop this in there and use the keyboard. You could use it as a little tiny laptop, just like so. Or you can use it like so, because the keyboard's connecting through Bluetooth, so you can pop out the kickstand, and now you can use it as a much larger PC, which, by the way, it's like I said, that's why I pointed out 13.3 inch display, because it is a full screen display if you use it like this. It is, however, very tall at 4x3. Here's the pen loop. That's what I was looking for, was a way to attach this pen. So yeah, that's how it's just going to go, just like that. And then you could close it up, and there you go. And then you could take it to go. So super cool. Let's get this thing booted up. All right, so there you have it. It actually does have a fan built into it, which is kind of interesting, I guess. So here we go. We can fold the display. Oh, so that Lenovo mode switcher came up automatically until the screen rotated on its own, and then it just went away. So I assume that, yeah, so that comes up right there. We can, all right, so that put one app on the side, and then if we would have to do it like so. And then now we have one app down here, and then we have the rest of the screen up here, which is nice. Okay, so this is really what. Now we just move that to the top. I don't know. See, so it did automatically detect the keyboard, which is cool because that wasn't something that originally did the first time I saw this. So it just moved the taskbar to the top, which is something that I was a little worried about. Wouldn't happen. So cool stuff. and we can just kind of play around with this because it becomes a much smaller device when you're using the keyboard like so. And that's why I said that you can use it with the kickstand to use it as a full screen device. So this is the OLED screen is beautiful. This thing is it feels lovely. I really do like this thing. This is the base model, which comes in at $24.99, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, no cellular. Okay, so a couple things. We've got our USB Type-C port up here. That's what you'll use for charging. There's another USB Type-C port over here, so you can charge on either side. Okay, here's one thing that's annoying. By the way, we have a volume rocker and a power button over here, which is right, I suppose, where you'd expect. On this side, we have what would be a SIM slot if this were the cellular model, but since it's not, it's just a regular old slug that Lenovo puts there because they do use the same chassis, whether you get the cellular model or not. By the way, those USB Type-C ports are USB 3.2 Gen 2, so that means you get 10 gigabit per second data transfer speeds. Sadly, no Thunderbolt. So the one thing that bothers me is that here on the keyboard, we have a micro USB port, which who wants micro USB? I don't know. You know, like who has micro USB ports lying around? I don't know. You know, so that feels like kind of an issue to me, just because, you know, it's micro USB and the rest of the thing uses USB Type-C. So obviously we want to be able to charge with the same cable. Even the pen is USB Type-C. You know, like you can charge this through USB Type-C and then it plugs into the top with USB Type-C. Everything is USB Type-C except for the keyboard, which is, you know, micro USB. So that's about it. So the question is, who buys this, right? Because, you know, the Lenovo mentioned road warriors, you know, people that'll, you know, because you can read it like a book, which is super cool. You don't have like a special Kindle. I'm still waiting for Amazon to release a proper Kindle app for Windows 10. That still hasn't happened, but you know, so like I do kind of love the form factor. I could totally see myself using this while I'm out on the go. You know, it's a pretty device. It can fit in a very large pocket. It's also an expensive device, you know, so you kind of have to know that you want something like this before you go and buy it. So there it is, right? This is the ThinkPad X1 Fold. It is the first PC with a foldable display. All right, and it's Lenovo has been working on this for a very long time, so it's super cool that it's here. The mode switching software is actually quite good, as we just learned. It works a lot more automatically than in the demos that I've had with this product because, you know, like there's some stuff like when you set it up like this, you do have to kind of hold it up to get the. Like I said, Windows 10 Pro is not made for this, but Lenovo did do some custom stuff there to make it work a lot better. Which is really cool. So, first impressions is that I am very impressed. I mean, is it going to be worth $2,500? Again, for the base model. You know, if you want more storage, if you want cellular, you're going to pay extra. So, that's, you know, something that you'll have to decide. But it's a first gen product. So, moving forward, we're going to see more of these. And I gotta say, like so far, I'm impressed. I'm going to look forward to testing out the new Intel hybrid processors because they do some new and cool stuff, some new power management. I don't expect super amazing performance on this. I don't expect gaming performance or anything like that. But, you know, general productivity performance should be good, you know. So, like this is something that you can bring, you know, if you take a train to work every day, you can use it for, you know, reading, whatever. And then you can take it to your office and set it up like so, you know, and then maybe on the train if you want to work, you set it up like so. It's a very versatile type of form factor. It's pretty cool. So anyway, guys, stay tuned. I'll have a review probably about a month. I'm gonna spend some time with this thing, So stay tuned. I'm Richard Neowin. Have a great night.